In the last episode, we managed to get our first win of Season 2 by defeating the Broncos 30-27, so we are now 1-1. In this episode, I want to get through this Washington game pretty quickly, and I mostly want to watch the Week 4 home game against Tampa Bay, because that'll be our first home game of this season. As you can see, we're pretty road heavy to start the season. We open the year with 3 road games, then we finally get a home game, and then back-to-back road games before we finally get another home game in Week 7. The way I kind of intend to get through this game is last season I would simulate games quickly by only jumping in anytime our offense got inside the 30-yard line. What I'll do today is I will only jump in after the very first offensive drive anytime either team gets inside the 30-yard line and is in scoring range. We do have a couple upgrades to get to first though. The first one is undrafted tight end Jerry Brooks, who is our second string, and he has a superstar depth trait. I'm going to keep mentioning that just because I am really happy I found that. But he gets +1 to awareness, ball carrier vision, catching traffic, catching, medium route, pass block, run block, spectacular catching, and then 2 to stiff arm. Another undrafted player that made our roster was safety Andrew Jordan. He comes in with a star dev trait, and he gets +2 to awareness, 1 to man coverage, and 1 to tackle. I did make one change to the roster in between the last episode, and Rashad Penny is still injured. I signed Naheem Hines to be our new backup running back, but I decided to actually cut him and bring in running back James Robinson to more be our power back. He comes in with 90 trucking, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be solid at that. The Commanders' starting quarterback is Sam Darnold and not Steven Stern, the guy they took in the first round. Generally, I thought Madden was supposed to fix this with player tags, but I guess he's not a day one starter, so he's not going over Darnold. They still have an 81 overall running back in Brian Robinson, at wide receiver a 94 in Terry McLaurin, and a 79 in Jahan Dotson. At tight end, they have an 83 overall in Gerald Everett. Their offensive line's an 82 overall, a 79 overall, a 74 overall, and then a 79 overall right guard and a 77 overall right tackle. On defense, they have an 87 overall Chase Young, an 82 overall Montez Sweat. At defensive tackle, a 93 overall Jonathan Allen, and an 84 overall Deron Payne. They're probably going to have some fun with our offensive line. At outside linebacker, a 73 overall in Pat Pickett, a rookie outside linebacker. Middle linebacker is Cody Barton. Right outside linebacker is Jamin Davis at a 79. Defensive backs an 87 Kendall Fuller and a 78 Darius Williams. At free safety, they have an 83 overall in Derek Forrest, and at strong safety, an 85 overall in Cameron Curl. The defense would force a punt, so now we take over at the 9-yard line for our first offensive drive of the game. Samuel out of shotgun will drop back to pass. He's going downfield. He's got a man, and he's all the way to the 36-yard line, and that is going to be Puka Williams, the running back. I will take a gain of 27 to start the game at any point now. At the 36-yard line, back in shotgun again. Kendre Miller is the running back. They take the snap, handoff to Miller up the middle, and he's maybe got a yard. He actually didn't even end up with that. Running against this defensive line is going to be very tough. Now a 2nd and 10. Miller is still the running back. Samuel is still the quarterback. He'll take the snap, and a quick throw to the outside will be incomplete. Missed Mike Williams. It looked like he had Williams open, but just missed him a little bit downfield. Now 3rd and 10. Back in shotgun again. Samuel will take the snap and look to pass. Dropping farther back under pressure, and he's going to get sacked on the play by Montez Sweat. I know I said that we would only jump in inside the 30-yard line, but I feel like we should jump in here at the Commanders' 39 because DeMarco Jackson just got a pick on 1st and 10. So let's go ahead and jump in and see if Samuel can actually capitalize off the turnover. His first throw downfield will be caught for a gain of about 5 yards, and that is going to be Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel's coming off a pretty big game against Denver. Now a 2nd and 5 from the 34. Nick Samuel back in shotgun, and that's going to be a false start on the Bison. That will make it a 2nd and 10 now. Samuel lines up under center. Kendre Miller is the running back here. Back at the 39-yard line. He'll drop back to pass again. Looking to go downfield. He'll throw to the outside. Caught by A.T. Perry, who cuts upfield and is shoved out of the 31. That sets up a 3rd and 1 for the Bison now. He lines up under center. Kendre Miller is the running back. Can we convert and keep the drive moving, or do we settle for a field goal? Samuel will drop back to pass. A quick throw will get intercepted, so we're not going to get either here. And now running back down the other side, and he might be gone inside the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Washington. Well, I have some pretty good news here. The Commanders managed to miss the extra point, so it was only 6-0. But then in simulation a few drives later, Nick Samuel hits A.T. Perry for a 72-yard touchdown, so we should have a 7-6 lead. But now we go to the second quarter and the Commanders are driving. Darnold's back in shotgun at the 25-yard line. He'll take the snap and look to pass. He throws deep to the right side, but there is nobody there. I think he just missed an open receiver. Darnold comes back in a 5-wide set here from the 25-yard line again. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. A quick throw downfield will be caught. He breaks a tackle, and then he's brought down to the 5-yard line. That was Terry McLaurin setting up the 1st and goal. Now Darnold back in shotgun. Brian Robinson is the running back. From the 5-yard line, he'll take the snap. It's going to be a read option. Darnold keeps it himself, and Sam Darnold with a rushing touchdown. Later on in the quarter, it is still 7-13, and the Commanders have the ball inside Bison territory again. From the 27, it's a play action. Now Darnold to the outside. That'll be caught along the sideline, and they actually ruled that incomplete. I'm going to assume Gerald Everett could not get 2 feet down while diving. So now it's 3rd and 5 from the 27, out of pistol. Darnold will take the snap. He goes downfield. He's got a man, and that he's breaking 2 tackles, and Jahan Dotson has the 1st down to the 13. Darnold comes out under center for the next play, runs a play action to Robinson. Now he throws downfield. That's caught by his other tight end. He gets down to the 5-yard line. Now Darnold's going to come out in a 5-wide set here on 2nd and 3. He already has 1 rushing touchdown from this distance. Darnold will take the snap to the end zone, and a wide open Jahan Dotson, touchdown Washington. We are near the end of the first half here. It is 3rd and 7. The Bison are still down 20-7. 31 seconds to go in the half. Darnold will take the snap and looks to pass. He goes over the middle and finds his man for the 1st down. Under 10 seconds to go. They don't burn a timeout just yet. Darnold comes out with a 5-wide set. He's going to take a snap, and they quickly throw it away. That will lead to a field goal try of about 38 yards here to try to make it 23-7. The kick is away, and this one will be good. The Bison would get the ball first to start the second half and have managed to get inside the Commanders' 30. We're at the 26-yard line. Samuel out of shotgun. He's under pressure, and he's going to get hit as he's trying to throw that one. With, I believe, Puka Williams at running back. He'll take the snap, and a quick throw downfield will be caught and knocked out of Braden Willis's hands. Now a 3rd and 10. Still at the 26-yard line. Are we going to have to settle for a field goal? Samuel will take the snap. He drops back to pass. He fires to the end zone here, and that one will be deflected away from Curtis Samuel. We will bring out Christopher Dunn for about a 43-yard field goal try to make it a 2-score game. With under 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, the snap, the hold, the kick is away, and this one should be good. Unfortunately for the Bison, the Commanders have managed to drive down to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Darnold out of a 5-wide set. He'll throw downfield, and that'll be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And I believe this one is just about over. Now in the 4th quarter, Nick Samuel just threw an interception, setting them up in great field position, and now another touchdown for Washington will make it 38-10. Your final score of this game is 45-10. We would turn it over on a 4-and-out one more time with like 8 minutes to go, and they would just run right into the end zone. So a complete and total blowout today. Not a great game following our first win. Rookie quarterback Nick Samuel did not have a great day. Finishes with a QBR of 44.9, goes 15 for 36, 190 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Running the ball, Kendre Miller only got 8 carries and ended up with 29 yards. We have not been able to run the ball all season. Receiving, Puka Williams 3 for 39 was our best receiver. A.T. Perry did catch a touchdown though, and 3 passes for 86 yards. Obviously, most of those came on the 72-yard play. Now over on defense, let's see who got the most tackles. That would be Anthony Barr with 9. We got 2 sacks today from Obo Okoronkwo, which is a good thing to see from him. And interceptions, DeMarco Jackson got 1. Now let's see how much Sam Darnold completely gashed our secondary. 25 for 37, 267 yards, and 4 touchdowns. He also ran in for 1, so we allowed Sam Darnold 5 total touchdowns. Running the ball, Brian Robinson 71 yards on 23 carries, Darnold 42 yards on 9 carries. Receiving, Terry McLaurin 7 for 65 and 2 scores. Jahan Dotson got a touchdown, and Gerald Everett caught a touchdown. We will be jumping into this game in this episode against Tampa Bay, who is currently 1-2. If you remember last season, our very first franchise win came in Oklahoma City against the Buccaneers. So let's see if we can do that again. But first, I have to take care of the weekly training mini games. Now, following weekly training, we have a few upgrade points to get to, like tight end Braden Willis, who gets +1 to awareness, catching traffic, catching, 1 to lead block, 2 to run block, and 1 to short route. We also have rookie 5th round pick defensive back Will Thomas, who gets +1 to awareness, 2 to man coverage, 1 to tackle, and 1 to zone coverage. Then we have quarterback Nick Samuel, who is coming off a not so great game, but still earns an upgrade point and gets +1 to awareness, throw accuracy deep, and throw accuracy short. Your team has struggled out of the gate so far, and when that happens, a lot of blame is usually placed on the quarterback. Who needs to step up? I'm going to say the team. We can't just completely blame the rookie quarterback. Grab your shovels and beat the Buccaneers. Tampa will be starting a 71 overall quarterback in Jacoby Brissett. At running back, a 78 overall Rachaad White. backed up by an 82 overall Devin Singletary, at wide receiver an 88 in Mike Evans, an 86 in Chris Godwin, and a 77 in Russell Gage. At tight end, they have Philip Morgan, a rookie out of Oregon, that's a 79 overall. Their offensive line's a 93 overall, a 75 overall, a 85 overall, and then a 74 overall right guard, and then finally a 74 overall rookie right tackle in Chad Hoover. Along the defense, they have a 77 overall left end, a 72 overall right end, at defensive tackle an 89 overall Vita Vea, outside linebacker will be a 69 overall Anthony Nelson, middle linebacker Levante David, 87 overall, right outside linebacker a 76 overall, at defensive back they have Jamel Dean who's an 85 and Carlton Davis who's an 81, at free safety will be Antoine Winfield Jr. as an 87 overall, and strong safety will be an 81 overall in Ryan Neal. Jacoby Brissett in the Bucs offense will take over first. From the 28-yard line, he lines up under center. It's a handoff to Rachaad White, who goes right up the middle and will fight his way down to the 34-yard line for a 6-yard run. Still has Rachaad White at running back. He'll take the snap. They go right back to Rachaad White to the outside for the first down and a lot more across the 50-yard line, and finally brought down to the Bison 46. Not exactly how Oklahoma City wanted to start the game. They come back in a pistol formation. It's going to be a third straight handoff to Rachaad White, but this time he doesn't find much space. That tackle was thanks to Perrion Winfrey and DeMarco Jackson. Now Jacoby Brissett lines up under center from the 44. Still Rachaad White at running back. It's another run play to White to the outside. It's a pitch, and he tries to cut back in and gets brought down by DeMarco Jackson to bring up a 3rd and 5. Brissett back in shotgun. Will they finally look to throw the ball here? From the 41-yard line, Brissett will take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to fire over the middle to a wide open man, caught for the first down. That was Russell Gage on the reception. Now from the 24-yard line, Brissett lines up under center. Rachaad White is the running back. It'll be a play fake to White. Now he throws on the run downfield and finds Chris Godwin, brought down inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal. Brissett lines up under center again. Rachaad White still the running back from the 7. It'll be a fake to White. Now he's looking to pass. He goes downfield, caught by his man, and he is brought down inside the 1-yard line. A 2nd and goal now. Brissett comes out in a pretty much goal line formation. He does have Rachaad White at running back. They give it to White up the middle, but he gets stood up and brought down by Bumper Poole. That sets up a 3rd and goal. That was one hell of a tackle from our backup linebacker. Now out of pistol from the 3-yard line. They go back to Rachaad White to the outside. He breaks one tackle and then will fight his way into the end zone. We had a chance to get him. Touchdown Tampa Bay. What does quarterback Nick Samuel have in for us today? From the 25-yard line. Samuel back in shotgun. He'll send Kendre Miller out wide, so now he is the only one in the backfield. Samuel will take the snap, a quick throw over the middle. That is caught by Braden Willis, and he'll end up with the first down, a gain of 12 on the play. This is the first time Samuel's getting to play in front of the Bison crowd in a regular season game. Now 1st and 10 from the 37. Samuel lines up under center, handoff to Kendre Miller, and Miller finds some room to run with the first down into Tampa Bay territory, a 20-yard gain. Samuel comes back in shotgun at the 43 now. Miller is still the running back, but once again will send him out wide. So now quarterback Nick Samuel is the only one in the backfield. He'll take the snap, another quick throw over the middle, caught by Braden Willis, and he's brought down for a 4-yard play. That leads to a 2nd and 6. Samuel lines up under center from the 39. Miller is the running back. Do we go back to him? Samuel will actually drop back to pass. He throws to the outside. That is caught for the first down. That's going to be Curtis Samuel down to the 30-yard line. Nick Samuel now lines up under center. He's calling an audible on the play, so he's changing something. He'll drop back to pass this time, and he fires downfield. That's caught by A.T. Perry, who has the first down, brought down in the red zone. Now we're back at the 17-yard line out of shotgun. He'll take the snap and drop farther back. He's under a lot of pressure, and he'll finally just throw this ball away. That was actually almost intercepted. That looked dangerously close to a Buccaneers player. I thought he was just throwing it out of bounds. Now 2nd and 10. Samuel drop back to pass. He fires downfield to the end zone, and that is going to be caught by Mike Williams. Touchdown Oklahoma City, but there is a flag. We'll have to see what this is, and will the touchdown stand? A great catch from Mike Williams. Pass interference on the defense. Touchdown Bison. Can the Bison's defense force a 3 now? It is 3rd and 3. Brissett will take the snap. He throws to the outside. That one will be incomplete, and they will punt the ball back to Oklahoma City. We begin this drive at the 24-yard line. Samuel lines up under center. Kendre Miller is the running back. We give it to Miller, who goes right up the middle, breaking tackles, has the first down, and is finally brought down to the 38-yard line. Maybe we'll be able to actually run the ball today. 1st and 10. They go back to Kendre Miller, who goes back up the middle for another solid gain here. A gain of 7 to bring up a 2nd and 3. Now Samuel's back in shotgun from the 45-yard line. It's another handoff to Kendre Miller, and he will fight his way for the first down into Tampa Bay territory. Granted, it is only the 49-yard line, but in all technicality, still Tampa Bay territory. 1st and 10. Samuel back in shotgun. He'll drop back to pass here. Dropping farther back, now throws underneath. Caught by Williams, who will fight his way forward for an 8-yard gain. Now a 2nd and 2. Samuel lines up under center. Kendre Miller is the running back again. At the 42-yard line, he's changing something on the play. Samuel will drop back to pass here. A quick throw over the middle is going to be incomplete, intended for Mike Williams, but it was knocked out of his hands. That sets up a 3rd and 2 for Oklahoma City. Can we convert here? Samuel back in shotgun. Miller is the running back, but he'll look to pass. A quick throw downfield will be incomplete, intended for Curtis Samuel, but threw a little bit behind him. However, on 4th and 2, we're apparently going to line up and go for this. Samuel lines up under center. Kendre Miller is the running back. We give it to Miller, who goes to the outside but won't get the first down. Just a couple plays later, though, it could be another 3 and out for Tampa Bay. It is 3rd and 8. Brissett will take the snap. Dropping further back, now going deep downfield. He's got a man, and that's caught for the first down all the way inside the 30-yard line. A 3-yard carry from Rachaad White on the next play brings up a 2nd and 7. He'll take the snap and go right back to Rachaad White up the middle. He'll fumble the ball, and I think Oklahoma City has recovered it, and they have at the 18-yard line. It looks like on the play, Trey Flowers was the first one to get there, but then Avonte Maddox came and punched it out, and then it was recovered by backup defensive tackle Kevin Givens. Can quarterback Nick Samuel take advantage of the turnover with 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter? A quick throw downfield caught by Mike Williams for the first down, and he's finally brought down to the 32. Samuel back in shotgun. Kendre Miller is the running back. The clock is running now. 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. He quickly throws downfield and finds a wide open man for the first down. That's A.T. Perry all the way to the Bucs 49. We would begin the second quarter with a 1-yard loss by Kendre Miller, and it was made by Vita Vea. Now on 2nd down, he'll take the snap and look to pass. Samuel will throw over the middle. That's caught by Mike Williams, who will fight for the first down, and they don't give it to him. 3rd and inches. You gotta imagine if we don't get this, we are gonna go for it. From the 39, Samuel lines up under center. Kendre Miller is the back. It's a handoff to Miller to the outside, who easily has the first down and a lot more. Fights his way all the way down to the 22-yard line. Miller right now having one of his best games of the season. 1st and 10 from the 22. Samuel will look to pass. He fires over the middle. That's caught by Mike Williams. Never mind, that's Curtis Samuel for a gain of 8. Now quarterback Nick Samuel back in shotgun with a 5-wide set on 2nd and 2. He'll take the snap and look to pass downfield. He'll throw to the outside. That one will be caught by Curtis Samuel again, and he's got the first down before getting planted at the 11. We come back in shotgun. Puka Williams is the running back here. And they'll fake it to Williams, throw to the outside, caught by Willis, and he's brought down to the 6-yard line. That's a 5-yard gain. And that would bring up a 2nd and 5. So now he's back in shotgun again. Kendre Miller is the running back. He'll take the snap looking for another quick pass. He fires downfield, and that one is incomplete. I believe he had Braden Willis open. However, it does lead to a 3rd and 5 now. Samuel back in shotgun. Kendre Miller is the running back. I really don't want to settle for a field goal here. Samuel will drop farther back. Now under pressure. Rolling out and finally just throws this one away. You could have tucked that and run for the touchdown. I think that's just another part of EA's awful logic there. If they're not a scrambling quarterback, he won't run. But the kick is away and it is good. We have a 3-point lead. Brissett and the Bucs offense face a 3rd and 2 now from the 33-yard line. He'll take the snap, and it's going to be a handoff to Rachaad White, who tries to bounce to the outside, gets the first down, gets one hell of a block, jukes out another player, and is finally going to be brought down near the 50. A few plays later, and thanks to a penalty, it is 3rd and 14 for Tampa Bay. Brissett back in shotgun will take the snap and look to pass, dropping farther back under pressure, and he's getting sacked on the play by 3 different Bison. I know Obo Okoronkwo and Yannick Ngakoue were both involved. Thanks to a sack on their next drive, the Bisons are facing a 3rd and 13, a possible 3 and out. Samuel will drop back to pass. He fires downfield, but overthrows a wide open Braden Willis. The Buccaneers are now at the 13-yard line of Oklahoma City. It's going to be a fake to Rachaad White. Brissett will throw downfield. That is caught, but he's quickly brought down. Now a 2nd and 9 from the 12. Brissett lines up under center. He'll take the snap, hand off to Rachaad White up the middle, and he'll get brought down to the 5-yard line. That would take us into the 2-minute warning. It is now 3rd and 3. From the 5, can we hold him to a field goal try? Brissett will take the snap. He fires to the end zone. That one's going to be intercepted by Devon Woodbury. We don't need to hold him to a field goal because that's an interception. The only thing I wish was different on that play is that he would have stayed in the end zone, because now we take over at the 1-yard line. Samuel trying to get us out of danger will find A.T. Perry for a few yards. Now it's 2nd and 6 from the 4. We come out in an I formation. And I believe that is going to be our new running back, James Robinson, in the backfield, but he's going to get hit for a loss. Now a 3rd and 7, a possible 3 and out. From the 4-yard line, Samuel lines up under center. It'll be a handoff to Kendra Miller, but Miller will get the first down and more. He's finally going to get brought down near the 20. An incomplete pass on the next play leads to a 2nd and 10 from the 21. Samuel back in a 5-wide set. We'll take the snap. A quick throw to the outside is caught by A.T. Perry, who goes up the sideline and forced out of the 30. That sets up a 3rd and 1. Samuel back in shotgun. Kendra Miller is the running back. He'll take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw downfield will be dropped by Mike Williams. I understand that was in traffic, but you have to come up with that catch. We do get the ball to start the second half, though, so let's see if Nick Samuel can put together a drive here. From the 25, he'll take the snap, and a quick throw downfield will be caught by A.T. Perry for the first down. Honestly, I feel like A.T. Perry has been one of his favorite targets all season. Now 1st and 10 from the 41. It's a handoff to Puka Williams, and that play is going to go for a gain of about 2. Now a 2nd and 8. Samuel back in shotgun. Puka Williams is still the running back. He'll take the snap and look to pass. He's going to fire this one downfield. That is caught for the first down once again by A.T. Perry. Samuel comes back in shotgun to the 44-yard line of Tampa Bay. It's a handoff to Kendra Miller, and Miller will break some tackles and get a 9-yard gain here. I thought he was going to have the first down. Nick Samuel lines up under center. He takes a snap, hands off to, I believe, Kendra Miller again for another first down. He's changing something on the play. Samuel will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to fire this one deep over the middle, and that's a wide open man. That's Braden Willis all the way down to the 5. A thrown away pass on 1st and goal leads to 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line out in a goal line set. Don't really agree with this one. It's a handoff to our fullback up the middle, and he is down inside the 1-yard line. That is Jerry Brooks, our backup tight end. Now a 3rd and goal. Can we punch it into the end zone? From about the 1-yard line, he lines up under center. James Robinson is the running back. They give it to Brooks again, but this time he has stood up at the 2. We are not going to settle for a field goal, though. 4th and goal. Nick Samuel in shotgun. He'll take the snap and look for a quick pass to the end zone. That is a touchdown to Braden Willis. Touchdown Oklahoma City. We make the score 17-7. I meant to jump in on 3rd down, but accidentally clicked the button one too many times. But they face a 4th and 4 and try a 60-yard field goal. It's going to be a fake, and he goes up the middle. Does he have the first down? Apparently he does. Well, as much as it sucks to get beat on a fake field goal here, we at least get to see that from the CPU now. I don't think that was a thing last year. Now 1st and 10, handoff to Rashad White, but he's hit in the backfield, and that's no gain by Yannick Ngakoue. Now a 2nd and 10. Brissett back in shotgun. Rashad White is the running back. From the 39 here. He'll take the snap and look to pass. He throws this one downfield. He's got a man, and that's caught for the first down. That was Mike Evans to the 27-yard line. Now Brissett lines up under center on 1st and 10. Still has Rashad White at running back. They give it to White, who goes up the middle. Can't find much space, but somehow turns that into a 4-yard gain, and now Jordan Phillips is injured for us. That brings up a 2nd and 6 now. He lines up under center from the 23-yard line. He'll take the snap, a quick throw to the outside, caught by Mike Evans, and he'll get met and immediately brought down, but that is a 3-yard gain. That sets up a 3rd and 3 for Tampa Bay. Brissett back in shotgun from the 20-yard line. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Standing in the pocket, he throws downfield. He's got a man that's caught for the first down, brought down to the 8-yard line. Last time they got down here, Jacoby Brissett threw an interception. I would love to see that again. 1st and goal from the 8. He runs a play action. Now throws downfield, and that is incomplete. I really thought Maddox had a chance to pick that one off. Now a 2nd and goal. Brissett lines up under center from the 8-yard line. He'll take the snap, run a play action again. Now a quick throw to the end zone, and that is another incomplete pass that I really thought Maddox had a chance to intercept. I think they just ran the same play 2 times in a row, and Maddox covered Mike Evans on both of them. 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. He's back in a 5-wide set. Brissett will take the snap. He throws downfield. That one will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We now face a 3rd and inches and a possible 3 and out on our next drive. Samuel looks to pass to the outside and completely misses man, so we will punt the ball back to Tampa. The Buccaneers begin the 4th quarter with a 3rd and 9. Brissett will take the snap. He's in the end zone, hit as he's throwing, and that one will fall incomplete. We were that close to a safety from Obo Okoronkwo. At this stage in the game, every single drive is important. We begin in our own 47-yard line with a handoff to Curtis Samuel, and that's going to go nowhere. A loss of 2. No clue why we're attempting to run plays like that. Now a 2nd and 12 from our own 45. Samuel back in shotgun will look to pass here. Standing back in the pocket, he's finally going to throw deep downfield, and that one will be incomplete, intended for Mike Williams. Now it's a 3rd and 12 from the 45-yard line. Can we convert and keep this drive alive? Samuel will take the snap and look to pass downfield. He's going to fire deep over the middle, and he's got a man. That's A.T. Perry inside the 10-yard line, finally brought down at the 7. Now we have a 5-wide set from inside the 10 on 1st and goal. Samuel will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to fire this one underneath. That's caught, and a touchdown for Puka Williams, and we will make this a 10-point game. However, Tampa Bay is not going to go away easily. It's 1st and 10 from the Bison 31. Brissett back in shotgun. Will take the snap and look to pass. He's throwing this one to the outside. Caught by Rachaad White, who was met immediately and brought down by Avonte Maddox. That sets up a 2nd and 8. Now he lines up under center. Rachaad White is the running back from the 29-yard line. He'll take the snap and look to pass. He fires to the outside. That's going to be caught by Mike Evans and brings up a 3rd and 2. Under 9 minutes to go here. Brissett comes out in a 5-wide set now. From the 24-yard line, he'll take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw deep to the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete, intended for Chris Godwin. They are not going to take the risk here. They are going to try to take their points on a 41-yard field goal to make it 24-17 with 8:47 to play. The kick is away, and this one should be good. With what we have seen on the ground today, we should be able to chew away some clock, but we're going to come out with a 5-wide set to start the drive. On 1st and 10, Samuel looks to pass. He's going deep over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. That brings up a 2nd and 10. Samuel out of shotgun will drop back to pass. He fires this one to the outside. That's caught by Mike Williams, and that will end up in a 1st down for Oklahoma City. A 3-yard run from Kendre Miller on the next play brings up a 2nd and 7. Now Samuel out of shotgun will drop back to pass. He's going to fire over the middle. That one's caught by Miller, and that will set up a 3rd and 1. We come out under center for a massive 3rd down here from our own 44. We take the snap. It's a fake to Kendre Miller. Now under pressure, and Nick Samuel's going to get sacked on the play. Tampa Bay takes over at the 18-yard line with 6:32 to play. Brissett back in a pistol formation. He'll take the snap. A quick throw to the outside will be caught and immediately brought down by Trey Flowers. That's a 5-yard gain. They come out on 2nd down with a 5-wide set now. He is all alone in the backfield. Brissett will take the snap, and he's going to quickly fire to the outside. That is caught by Godwin for the 1st down. An injury would force them to stop the clock. Now from the 29, a quick throw to the outside. Caught by Rachaad White, but he's brought down for no gain on the play. Now a 2nd and 10, 5.5 minutes to play. They come out in an I formation. Brissett will drop back to pass. A quick throw is going to fall incomplete in and out of the hands of Chris Godwin. Now it's a 3rd and 10. From their own 28-yard line, Brissett back in shotgun. Will take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw downfield will be intercepted on the play, and that's going to be Avonte Maddox returning it the other direction inside the 10, 5, and a pick 6 for Oklahoma City to make it a 2-score game. Just a beautiful play from Avonte Maddox. The ball was slightly underthrown. He made a perfect read on it and comes away with a touchdown. Now the Buccaneers are really going to need to speed up their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 25. Down by 14 points. Brissett will start with a handoff to Rachaad White up the middle with a decent gain here and ends up with a 2nd and inches. Brissett comes back out in shotgun for 2nd down from the 35-yard line. Rachaad White still the running back. Will they try to go back to him? No, they won't. It's a pass over the middle, and that one's going to be intercepted by Anthony Barr, and the Bison will take over at the 34-yard line. All right, guys, let's just try to chew down this clock a little bit and get out of here with a win. Well, Samuel's going to start by flipping the play, I believe. So from the 34-yard line, he lines up under center. It'll be a pass play. He throws over the middle. That's caught by Willis, and that will set up a 2nd and 4. From the 27, he's back in shotgun. He'll take the snap, hand off to Puka Williams, who has the 1st down and will finally get brought down to the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pass to Mike Williams brings up a 2nd and 7 with 3 minutes to go. Samuel looking to put the game away. He's under pressure and getting sacked on the play, but the clock will continue to run here. That brings up a 3rd and 13 with under 2.5 minutes to play now. He's back in shotgun. Kendre Miller is the running back. Tampa Bay getting closer to needing an absolute miracle. Samuel will take the snap. He fires over the middle, and that is going to be incomplete, intended for Kendre Miller, and it looked like he had it for a minute. That will bring out kicker Christopher Dunn, though, for about a 42-yard field goal try to put us up 34-17. The kick is away, and this one will be good. They would end up with a garbage time touchdown, but I didn't feel like there was any reason to jump into that drive, so your final score is 24-34, and we get our 2nd win on the season. And I feel like quarterback Nick Samuel had a really weird day. Sometimes he looked on point, and sometimes he was missing wide open guys, but either way, we got the win. But no matter what you want to say about his performance today, it was a lot better than our first game in this episode. Today he finished 25 for 38, 280 yards and 3 touchdowns. Kendre Miller with over 100 yards on the ground on 13 carries. Receiving A.T. Perry never found the end zone today, but had 7 catches for 120 yards. Brayden Willis 7 for 63 and a touchdown. Mike Williams got a touchdown and 6 catches for 63 yards. And then the one pass that Puka Williams caught was a 7-yard touchdown. Now over on defense, leading the team in tackles is Anthony Barr. In sacks, Obo Okoronkwo got 3.5 today. He had an absolute fantastic game. Yannick Ngakoue got 1 and Perion Winfrey got 1. Then interceptions, we came away with 3. 1 from Devon Woodbury, 1 from Avonte Maddox, and 1 from Anthony Barr. So I was really happy with how our defense played today. And Jacoby Brissett goes 31 for 45, 347 yards and 2 touchdowns. But the 3 interceptions was the big killer there. Gardner Minshew did technically complete a pass on that fake field goal. Running the ball, Rachaad White 116 yards on 24 carries and a touchdown. And then receiving, Philip Morgan 8 for 104, Chris Godwin 7 for 112 and a touchdown, and Rachaad White 4 for 15 and a touchdown. But it was not enough for Tampa Bay today. Thanks to the QB1 check-in scenario before the game, our entire team has now earned 2,500 experience. Sadly, after that game though, we do have a new injury, and that is defensive tackle Jordan Phillips. He has a torn labrum and will miss the next 4 weeks of the season, which is a pretty big loss along our defensive line. But I think this is a good spot to wrap up this episode. In the next episode, we will pick up here in Week 5 at Carolina, who is currently 1-3.